Good morning, children. Welcome back to class 6th English. So in this video, we are going to learn Unit 1 C reading, the last reading, that is Grand Contest in the Forest. Okay, Unit 1 C reading, Grand Contest in the Forest. Okay, so you know the meaning of the word contest. What is that? Competition. Because last year or all these years you are studying, we had a lot of competitions in our school on special occasions like Independence Day, Children's Day, school annual arts and sports meet. All these we had different competitions. Okay, so likewise here, Grand Contest in the Forest. Okay, so here also, like the previous unit, the first unit we had peace and harmony. The same way, here the characters are animals, trees and birds. Animals, trees and birds. So you may think, how can these people compete each other, or how can they conduct any contest? So as I told you, the first class, it is an imaginary lesson. It is all imaginative. We have to imagine that there is a competition in the forest, the grand contest in the forest between trees, birds, animals. Trees, birds, animals. Okay, right. So, let us start the lesson. So, on that particular day, the air was something special in the forest. Okay, doesn't mean that there was a fragrance, okay, beautiful or nice smell. It is not that. So, you know, when we have any programs in our school, what do? We start preparing, okay, we start preparations. Okay, we'll have maybe 1 week rehearsal. Okay, 1 week rehearsal, and we will be eagerly waiting for the competition day or the contest day or the particular day. For example, let us take the school annual day, November 14th. So before that, we'll have a lot of competitions, dancing and running and jumping, painting, singing, etc. Now, you all will be eagerly waiting for the day to come. The same way, all the trees, all the birds, all the animals, they were all so happy that day. Why? Because the air was something fresh and something special on that day, because it was the grand contest day. Like we call the grand finale. We may have different programs, and first prize winners will be selected, and they all will come together for the grand contest, the grand competition. There, only one winner will be there. Out of all, only one winner will be selected. Okay, now in the forest, all the trees, all the birds, and all the animals, they were also excited. Okay, they were all doing all the preparations for this grand contest day. Okay, and let us take this laburnum. Laburnum is a tree. Okay, the pronunciation is laburnum. Laburnum. Laburnum is a small tree with the groups of yellow flowers hanging down. Okay, so this laburnum tree told in front of all the other trees or birds and animals, I will be shining like the sun. I will be shining like the sun because of my yellow flowers hanging on me. So I am going to have the competition in such a way, I am going to present myself just shining like a sun. And by hearing that, the palash tree, palash, a tree with red flowers. Okay, that is a tree with red flowers. What did that tree say, you know? In reply to this laburnum tree, the palash tree said, okay, you are going to shine like the shining sun, but now I am going to be like the sun which is in the horizon, either in the sunrise or in the sunsets. You know where the sun rises? The sun rises in the east, and the sunrise sets in the west. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So this when the sun is in the horizon, either in the rising sun or setting sun, what would be the color? It is a deep red color. It is not yellowish, not like the laburnum tree. It will be deep red in color. So here the palash tree said, I am going to be just like the sun in the horizon, the rising sun or the setting sun. Okay, so these two started telling, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Laburnum tree said, I will shine like a sun. And then palash tree said, I will wear dress like a sun, which is in the horizon, the sunrise or sunsets. Okay, and then it was heard by the lark bird. You know what is lark bird? It gives beautiful sound. When we hear the note of that lark bird, we feel that some kind of musical instruments are played. Such a beautiful way. The lark bird said, promise that I will sing beautifully and I will be the winner. And then it was heard by the elephant. What did the elephant say? Elephant said, I will bring the best fruits I can. Okay, I'll bring the best fruit I can and I'll submit to the judge. Now, who is going to be the judge, you know? The great one. Who is that? The great one. Okay, let me tell you. The goddess of air, the goddess of fire, and water. Okay, so the judge for the competition is the goddess of air, fire and water. Okay, so all these three characters or features are in one goddess. She is coming. They call it her, they call her as great one. The great one is coming as the judge. It is with the great one that she will decide who is the winner. Okay, so once again here, laburnum tree started telling, I will shine like sun. And then palash tree said, I will wear dress like the sun which is in the horizon. The lark bird said, I will sing my beautiful notes, beautiful song. And then the elephant, by hearing that, the elephant said, I will bring the best fruits ever which no one has brought. I can bring best fruits. I can pluck it. Because for the elephant, only just to raise or lift its trunk. Okay. And, tusk and pluck the fruits. Okay. So, and then all this were heard by a small squirrel which was there. Okay. Then another participant was mango tree. Then mango tree said, I will give my best fruit, the sweetest mangoes to the great one. In this way, I am going to contest. My contest item is the best and sweetest fruits, that is my fresh mangoes. And all this were listened by this squirrel. And the squirrel, so small one, and the squirrel thought, what can I give? I am so small. Laburnum is telling that she will shine like sun. And then Palash said that the Palash tree will be wearing the dress of rising or setting sun. And the lark bird, she will sing beautiful song. And the elephant said, I will use my tusk and I will pluck the fruits and all these things. Okay. And then finally the squirrel was thinking, what should I do? And then squirrel, in the simplest way, it could take a branch of a tree and made hollow. That means inside, removed all what is inside. What is hollow here? Okay, hollow means having an empty space inside. Okay, PVC pipes, no? They are hollow because nothing is inside. Likewise, the squirrel took a big branch of the tree and made inside everything, remove all that inside, and it was just like a pipe. And what did the squirrel do? You know what is squirrel's favorite food items, right? They eat only nuts. Okay, nuts and dry fruits. They eat all those things. Not like what you call any rubbish things. No, they eat only neat and clean items, fruits and nuts. Okay, so the squirrel went to the forest, collected all kinds of nuts like cashew nuts, ground nuts, all those things, and then filled that branch. Okay, the hollow branch was filled. Hollow means having an empty space inside. the squirrel filled the total branch, okay, inside the branch with all the nuts, the possible nuts that squirrels could collect. All the seeds, we can call it, all the seeds from the forest. Nuts are the seeds, no. When you go and bury the nuts into the ground, they sprout and there start the life of a plant. From plants, they form into trees. Okay, so the squirrel went around all the forest and collected all the nuts or all the seeds and filled that stick. Now, it was the final day, the grand contest. The forest was so well decorated. It was decorated so beautifully with all the hangings and all those things. And finally, the great one came. The great one came as the judge. And they all, with reverence and respect, they all stood up. The great one came and sat in the center of their gatherings. And they started one by one. Started with the laburnum. Laburnum came in front and shone shining flowers. Which are they? Hanging yellow flowers. When she came, when the laburnum tree came, it was just like shining sun because of the attractive yellow flowers hanging around the tree. And after that, it was the turn of Palash tree. And she also came and exhibited her performance. And followed by the lark, the elephant, all one by one, they started coming and offering their gifts to the great one. And when all completed, the great one saw there was a squirrel sitting in front. The great one slowly went near and pat on the back. Pat means touching with love, gentle touch. That is called a pat. Okay, so came and touched the squirrel and asked, "Where is your gift? Don't you have any gifts to give me as a part of the contest?" Then the squirrel said, "Yes, my lords, I will bring it now." By saying that, the squirrel jumped down from the rock sitting there and then started going into its nest. And dragged a small branch because the squirrel cannot take and come because the size is so small. The squirrel was dragging the branch and brought it in front and submitted to the great one. Okay, gifted to the great one, the goddess of air, fire and water. And the great one opened the branch, broke open the branch to see what is inside. The great one was really surprised. The great one was really surprised. You know why? Because the branch, the hollow branch, hollow means having an empty space inside. The hollow branch was filled with all kinds of nuts and seeds. All kinds of nuts or seeds. And finally, the time came to announce the result. Then the great one said, "The prize goes to the squirrel." The prize goes to the squirrel. You know why? Because they are all others, like a laburnum tree came and exhibited her flowers. And then Palash tree also came and exhibited her red flowers. And then the lark came and sang. The elephant brought the fruits. Okay, and the mango tree also submitted her fruits. But here, why that great one was surprised to see the gift, then what did she say, you know? This is the best gift, or this is the best, you are the best contestant and you have won the prize. Why? Because all these seeds, we can plant it and they will grow into trees, and people, those who are going to live in the coming future, they can enjoy with that fruits. Okay, whereas these flowers like laburnum, palash and all, it withers and goes. Okay, or the singing, okay, we can every time hear the singing. Whereas the squirrel brought the seeds. The great one took them and told everyone that this is the greatest gift I have ever received, and he has contested. Now he is the winner. Why? Because he brought all the seeds. We can plant them and we have the future. Okay, so everyone got surprised. They all thought, yeah, that is true. We didn't think about it in such a way. We were foolish, and we were foolishly preparing all those material things which will decay and go. But we never thought about the future. But the squirrel, even though so small, thought about the future and presented the future gift. The gift which we can use for the future, coming future, and people can enjoy. Even now also, When you think about the trees, the giant trees, the big trees, did we plant it? No. It might be planted by someone else or for parents. Okay, but now we enjoy it. When it is hot, we go and sit under them for the shade, for the cool wind. Okay, so the great one was surprised and declared the prize goes to the squirrel, and all started clapping their hands and they admired the squirrel, they encouraged the squirrel. Now the squirrel became the greatest hero. In the beginning, they all were shining, laburnum, palash, lark, elephant, mango tree and all. They were all thinking about it. They never thought about the squirrel. They didn't think about him. But now they all started declaring or admiring that the hero of this contest is none but the squirrel. Okay, so dear children, what is the moral of this story? We may be small, but we can do great things in small way. Mother Teresa said, no, you may be small, but don't worry, you can do great things in small way. You can do great things in small way. Small beginning, greater end. Same thing happened to the squirrel. As a coincidence, the squirrel brought the seeds. The squirrel might have never thought that this is going to be something great. But the great one said that this is the greatest prize or the greatest gift that you have given me. Because if I take them and plant them, it will sprout into small plant, it will grow to trees, and for the future generation, they can enjoy it. Even our Chief Minister, okay, he has brought that campaign. What is that? You know, Haridaharam. Plant more and more trees. When you plant more and more trees, whom are you protecting? Our Mother Earth. Our Mother Earth. Okay, so that's all about the lesson, my dear children. Now, let me tell you the glossary once again. Excite, to make someone feel happy. All the animals were excited when the result was announced. Okay, then contest, competition, praise, approve of someone, laburnum, a small tree with the groups of yellow flowers, palash, a tree with red flowers, and turquoise, a bluish green color, despair, feeling of no hope, and hollow, that is adjective, having an empty space inside. So why did I mention all these? You know what is we, why, right? So I have mentioned all the parts of speech. So this excite, it is an action verb, whereas contest, it is noun. So these are the parts of speeches. When you learn these new meanings, the glossaries, when you learn these parts of speeches also, that will be helpful for you in the future. For coming years, when you come to know the word turquoise, okay, this adjective, it's something about the quality, a bluish green color. Okay, so go through these meanings, watch the video, and understand one more thing lastly. Our unit 1, it was totally focusing on what? The nature. The nature, isn't it? First one, peace and harmony in the forest. Second poem, I want peace. And now the third lesson, grand contest in the forest. The total lesson was talking or emphasizing on the importance of protecting our nature. Okay? So, if you plant one tree today, this tree will be useful for your future generations. Thank you. Have a great learning. God bless you.